It's like I'm not a history teacher. I'm a spiritual being. I'm not. I'm really not a history teacher, y'all. I'm so spiritual. I'm so tapped in, turned on, tuned in. And that's what I be wanting to share. I know it's crazy. Shit is crazy. You know what I mean? But I'm a killer. I'm a winner. I gotta win. I'm an Indian. So therefore my team has gotta be the winning team. Real talk, real bit. But I'm really a spiritual being. I'm really about manifestation. I'm really about attraction. I'm really about living your highest and your best life in the now, in the know. I really am. Be difficult out here. I be trying to you know what I mean? I try to cater to the people we in the struggle. You know what I mean? And I understand that people think that spirituality is aliens. You know what I mean? Like, that's the only fight I lost. I ain't gonna front. I lost that fight with the spirituality and the aliens and shit. You know? Because that's not spirituality. Spirituality is quantum. Everything about it is quantum. Spirituality is like, I'm working on it. I've been trying to, I've been sharing it. But it's like, we don't understand how everything has to work together for the end. The kingdom of heaven is within. Seek ye first the kingdom of heaven, but the kingdom of heaven is within. I'm sitting here trying to send niggas in, trying to tell people how to tap in, but they want to look for aliens in the sky, and they want to. It'd be different. It'd be different. Like I say, man, it's like, and you don't want to fight a motherfucker that don't want to be one. Like, how you want? Like, again, it's easy fighting people over history. It's easy fighting people over, information. It's the truth. It's a fact. But if I'm telling you, you a God, and you like, nah, I'm not, that's the end of the fight, bro. That's the end of the fight. I'm too busy. We gotta be too busy being gods. We gotta be too busy being attractive. We gotta be too busy tapped in to be fighting people that don't wanna be attractive, that don't want their dreams to come true. Like, I met a girl and shit, right? And it's levels to life, y'all. I get it. And I'm with her. Shorty was like, what's your vision? You got vision for like where you see yourself at in like 5 years? I think she said 2035. Where your vision? And I'm like, what you mean 2020 vision? Because in my mind, I'm so past a vision, right? And I'm like, well, I feel what you're saying with the vision, but I'm kind of past that. I got a plan. And she like, oh, you just don't want to explain your vision to me? You think it's too much? I'm like, baby, you gotta really dig this. You are a baby. A plan, a vision is what you have when you don't have a plan. I can tell you that. I can understand. A vision is me seeing myself in the future. A plan is telling you how I'm going to get there. And I'm not mad at her because she even, like, I had to respect the game. She if you a nigga with a vision, you might get you a bad one. No doubt. Because most of these girls won't even respect the vision. Won't even give you a chance to even give them 5 years, 10 years. So shout out to her for giving you a chance with the vision, but I got a plan. Like, a vision is the shit. But when you get a plan, you the shit. Because now you get to get up every day and you get to work your plan. You get to get up every day and be immersed in your vision. You get to get up every day and see yourself working towards your vision. Spirituality is different from me, man. Like, I don't need aliens and shit. Aliens ain't gonna give me my dreams and shit. I'm from Andromeda. I'm from the motherfucking stars. That ain't gonna give me my dreams. How do I manifest what I want today? How do I live good? How do I eat good? You know what I'm saying? I can't get that from no aliens. I get that from inside the kingdom of heaven. The kingdom of heaven is within. So I gotta figure out, how do I go within? How do I live within and bring within out? How do I reflect my insides? How do I reflect my insight? How do I reflect my intellect? Because that's what reality is supposed to be. Like we was talking the other day, like if you know better, you do better. I feel you. Sometimes you gotta know better, and knowing better means you are imposing your will. Knowing better means people are subject to your authority. You know what I mean? You gotta respect my authority. I don't have a plan. I don't have a vision no more. I'm past vision. That's why I can't just run around here starting beefs. That's why I just can't run around here being mean. Because I have authority. I got a plan. And if I start planning on how to destroy you, you are done. So I gotta be careful. It's not just fun and games with me. You know? My time, my energy, my plan for myself, I can't waste it. That's spirituality. Like, people don't understand. Like, how do you get more out of life if you don't go within? You can't get more out of yourself from aliens. Like, again, this is more rescue work. This is more save me. This is more I'm a wretch. Like, I say peace to the gods because I'm a god. Like, I get it. That's why I be falling back with a lot of this stuff. It's hard to teach people who look at this shit like it's, you know, it's a trend and it's entertainment. Like, baby, I'm a god. I've been a god. I trust in the best. Like, if the best ain't gonna happen for me, then what the fuck is going on? Who the best gonna happen for? Like, for real, the best better happen for me. I better figure out what I can do to make the best happen for me. And if the best isn't gonna happen for me, what am I doing wrong? I'm not gonna blame no motherfucker from the moon, from the stars, from Andromeda, from a slave. No, nigga, I can figure this shit out. I'm tapped in. That's why I teach so much about trusting yourself and studying yourself and meditating, looking and finding a vision. Finding a vision. I'm not mad at Shorty. I guess I respected her. But I understand when you meet somebody that's past the level that you think you on. You know what I mean? She thought she was going, like, again, she might even thought that I was running from the topic. Because she not expecting a motherfucker to have a plan to achieve their vision. You know what I'm saying? Like, we so niggas be peace goddess. How you doing? You know what I mean? It's good game and shit. But when you meet a God that got a plan for the world, when you meet a guy that got a plan for his own world, it might throw you off a little bit. And that's what we need to understand, that the vision is just the step. The vision is day one. The vision is, see, and that's why I'm telling you this is quantum. We got to break this thing down. We got to get into quantum mind, and then we got to get into quantum body. Because there's quantum body. This whole thing that we're dealing with, this attraction, when you reach out to something that's yours from a million miles away, that's quantum. That's in the mind. You don't have to use the telephone. You don't have to use the email. You just reach out in your mind. That's quantum. It's the same way with your body. It's the same way with your prayers. They took the idea of a prayer, right? And said you gotta pray because they know that there's only a quantum force. That the only way that your prayers can be acknowledged is if you go inside. So you gotta close your eyes and pray. You gotta close your eyes to pray. No matter what God you're praying to, you better close your eyes so you can get into that, tap into that quantum. You can crap into that heaven, that kingdom of heaven is within. That's what I want to share, because I know once you tap in, it's bountiful, it's blissful. Everything and everybody is one. There is, like I say, there is nothing but gods and goddesses. How can there be? We all come from source. We all come from infinite energy. We all come from the power. Like I told you, I'm the dumb nigga that remind you every day to tell yourself, I woke up with all power. I woke up with all power. And as I'm slaying this and destroying and demolishing, I'm also reaping, and I'm also sowing, and I'm also enjoying, and I'm also prospering because I'm tapped in. I'm working for the oneness. There's a role for the mind. There's a role for the mind. There's a role for prayer. There's a role for solace and meditation. Consciousness, understanding, and oneness. There's a role. There needs to be more study in how to enhance the role of the mind. How do we allow our mind to play bigger roles in our lives? A lot of us don't understand that we are not us. We are not us. You find yourself having conversations, but what you're really doing is you're listening to yourself. How do you talk and you think as fast as you talk and you think? That's why people say, yo, you need to think before you talk. Because that is not a normal practice. Because you are normally a vessel. You are normally just an instrument for the divine mind, for the oneness. You're speaking, a person asks you a question, and before you get to think, the divine mind has already begun answering. That's why you want to stay tapped in and tuned in. That's why you want to stay one. That's why you want to know what your path is and your vision is, and you want to trust it. Because you got to watch what you say. You should think before you speak, but when you tapped in, when you won, you can trust yourself. You can know yourself. Your thoughts is divine. But the average person out here, they not knowing what they saying. They talking programs. They talking TV shows. They talking rap songs. They not talking divine. They not visionaries. They don't see themselves in the future being abundant. They wish they do. But again, when you know you're one, when you know that all things are possible because you are, like this is not a share me. I know this is like, we want to share love. I want to share love. I want to share information. I want to share joy and abundance. But this is not a share love. This is a love you build, a love you grow, a love you nurture, and a love you give. Grandma just cooked a good Thanksgiving dinner. Fantastic. Did you enjoy it? Did it tantalize? Did it tinkle your taste buds? And every bite was the cornbread moist. She gave that to you. She can't enjoy it for you. She can't enjoy it with you. The universe is giving you this, this taste. this tantalizing taste bud, this tantalizing, this sensational smell, right? These are gifts from the universe to you, from you to you. Why? Because you want to know you. You want to experience you. Like I tell you, like the illest part of being you is when you're hated. When all you feel is love and all you know is love and niggas hate you for love, that's so free. Because they hated Jesus. They hated Jesus so much they killed him. They hated Muhammad, sent him on a run. They hated Moses. Moses ain't make it to the promised land. He couldn't hang with niggas. So when you love some people so much that they hate you, it's a wonderful feeling, because you gotta decide, do you stop loving some niggas? Do you stop enjoying, loving people because they don't get it? Or do you just be Jesus? Or do you just be Moses? Or do you just be Muhammad? This is spirituality. Everybody's scared to go within, and they looking for something outside, and they never reach heaven. You never find that answer to all your questions because you're not going in. There is no answer to your questions outside. Did I pop your bubble? I burst your bubble? I popped your balloon? The only answers is inside. We have to stop being afraid of being different. We have to stop being afraid of being right. We have to stop being afraid of not fitting in. If everybody going the wrong way, what I always say, why do we want to go that way? We should wear it as a badge of honor that we different. Oh yeah, y'all niggas going to jail. It's cool, I ain't tripping. Oh no, y'all niggas going to jail, y'all niggas going to hell, y'all niggas like, you should wear it as a badge of honor. Okay, cool, no problem. We still cool while you here, but when you going, I probably ain't gonna see you no more. You know what I mean? We going two different directions and shit. You know what I mean? I'm going where the good guys go. Wear it as the badge of honor. You know? Wear it as a testament to your pedigree, as a testament to your ingredients, as a testament to what you have experienced. Like again, you have to be, I'm telling you, spirituality is quantum. So you got to be a quantum scientist. You have to be a spiritual scientist. You have to be willing to experiment on your spirituality. You have to be willing to experience spirituality. You gotta study. You gotta study you. You gotta study you. What worked for you? What don't work for you? Can you pull something to you? Did it work when you did it? Damn, it didn't work. Well, if you add a little more sauce, will it work this time? If you did it longer, will it work this time? Okay, now it worked. Now try it again without doing it as longer. Now try it again with just getting to the point. Right? This is experiments. This is experimental. This is experience. This is life. When your life becomes a spiritual experiment, you're a scientist. We are now scientists. No scientists. God scientists. Experimenting on the now. Experimenting on divine things. Experimenting on the hidden. Bringing it to life. Like again, you can't find your books that's going to tell you that you are God. They're not going to put that in a book. They didn't put that in a book that we Indians. They didn't put that in a book that we from America and that is mounds. And they're not going to put that you don't have to do certain things that other people do in a book. You got to test it. And you're going to find out that you can do so many other things that other people can't do that they don't even know that you can't even do, that other things can't do. And if they was to put it in a book, the book could fill a whole room. Like, this is quantum. I'm telling you, like, Priest King, how you know all this stuff? How do you be knowing this history? How don't you know it? How don't you know it when you trust in yourself? When you believe in the vision and you start to formulate a plan based upon the vision. I'm telling baby girl, I'm over the vision shit. A motherfucker telling me she got a vision is like a nigga sucking on his thumb. Fuck you mean you got a vision? You in the streets, nigga. Get your math. I don't need no vision when I'm out here right now. I mean, you need a vision to start, but if you sitting here, you stuck on the vision, you ain't tapped in, because you gotta start experimenting now. Use your vision to formulate a plan. Experiment on yourself. In the quantum realm, the lion does the same thing you do. The lion preys on his food. Everything out there the lion eat is called a prey. Everything that a nigga want, you gotta pray. You gotta tap into the quantum. You gotta tap into the heaven that within. I can't tell y'all too much about history if I'm not gonna tap in. If a nigga hide, like, you understand? I know y'all don't want to get it, but I tell you, grandma hit the number. Grandma had a dream. Grandma can see behind the wall too. What y'all doing back there? You know what I'm saying? Y'all too quiet. Open the door. You know what I mean? What y'all doing back there? Grandma can see behind the wall. She can't just read dreams and hit numbers. When you tapped in, tuned in, it's vision for everything, all things. It's quantum. How you see behind a wall, how you hear upstairs. What's wrong with y'all niggas' grandparents and shit? These aunties, motherfuckers hear upstairs and shit. Y'all better sit your dumb ass down, cause they downstairs and they hear everything upstairs. Tapped into quantum. Tapped in. And that's what we need to do. That's what we need to practice and experiment on. How do we get better at the quantum? How do we get better at knowing ourselves? How do we get better in seeing the unseen? Like I said, a lot of us, man, when we close our eyes and we imagine, we see colors. Y'all one of the ones. Y'all one of the divine ones. That's so hard to even do, to close your eyes and see colors, to imagine shit in color. You close your eyes, a nigga chasing you, he got on a blue shirt. Like, how you see that? You one of the ones. You are able to take your dreams, you're able to take your visions and mold them, shape them, move them into the world. Like, if you can't, you gotta practice sitting in your bed and sleep, quote unquote sleep, and be snatching shit from your dreams. I am sitting there in your sleep, snatching shit from your dreams, bringing them to your reality, y'all. I am. This is the power of the ones. When you tapped in, like, there is no life. This is quantum. This is all wave function. This is all wave function collapse. And when you want it to be there, it collapses into what you want it to be. It comes from the dream and it appears. Wave function. You start telling yourself money coming. You start telling yourself everything gonna be all right. Guess what? Everything gonna be all right. You start wishing love on yourself. You start wishing abundance on yourself. Guess what? Here comes abundance. Here comes love. Everything gonna be all right. That's what you want to keep manifesting. This is quantum. Everything that we dealing with on this spiritual side is from within. It's quantum. When you tap into your quantum body, when you tap into your whole field, you start releasing, you start letting go. You're not going to have no aches and illnesses, no dis-ease. You can't have a dis-ease when you quantum. When you relax and you letting your waves go. When you relax and you learn how to let your mind go. And you're not tensed up. You're not holding your shoulders up. And you ain't worried about what's going to happen in the next minute or a fly landing on you. You chilling. We ain't tripping. We chilling. That's quantum. Your body can take care of itself. All you got to do is want it to. All you got to do is tell yourself, I'm good. I'm happy. I'm healthy. I'm healed. All you got to do is see yourself doing what you want to do. Walking around, running around, playing with the grandkids, playing with the babies. But we lack vision. Our people suffer for lack of vision. We don't want to be quantum. We don't want to be quantum. Who gonna bring the vision out? Who gonna tap in? Who gonna dare to be quantum? Who gonna dare to find the kingdom of heaven? How many times a motherfucker gotta give us a map, a Google map or an Apple map to nowhere when we was looking for heaven the whole time? When we was looking for abundance the whole time. When we was looking for wealth and fortune the whole time. That's the kingdom of heaven, and that lies within. That's quantum. That's your prayers. That's your meditation. That's your let me find me inside of me. I tell you, man, there's nothing like having a plan. You ain't got to do it today. I'm sorry. Man, it rained today. Shit, it rains. This ain't Southern California. It rains. Don't worry, you got a plan though. Stick to your plan. Oh, I couldn't do it today. You had to take the baby to the hospital. Your baby had to go to such and such. It was an emergency. You needed to do this. Hey, man, I got a flat. Listen, you got a plan. This ain't luck. This ain't gambling. You had a vision. You saw a vision and you saw yourself enjoying that. Now we got to formulate the plan. We got to experiment. We got to take our time. Win some, lose some. I'm God. I'm like, people don't want to play the game. People don't want to play the game of life. I'm telling you, this is oneness. There's only you. Don't be embarrassed by you. Be appreciative of the opportunity. You know how fortunate you are to lose? You know how fortunate you are to come, to be close? Like, people don't even get a chance to play. People don't get a chance to lose. You ever not get picked? You ever not been drafted? You ever not get a date? You ever not have a dance and the night is over? Like, hey, man, we have to respect our opportunities here. And that's what I'm bringing. That's what I'm bringing. I know it's sad. I know it's fucked up. Oh, no, man. What about the natchez? What about the power hot and all of that? No, I'm going to tell you about the sacred tree. I'm going to tell you about the sacred tree and what they would do at the roots. Who they would put in the roots and little notes that they would put in the roots. Because, again, even in the Bible, it says, niggas, they would come and they would destroy the hidden ones. And the hidden ones, nobody dies. Nobody dies. Energy cannot be destroyed. Our concept of what they call in death is just a hidden one. It's just a hidden one. Hidden energy. But it always is available. It's always at your disposal. So again, if you want to send a message to some energy, you will go to the sacred tree. If you wanted to tap into some energy, you would go to the sacred tree. But you're not going there spooked out. Why would you go there spooked out? Because you know it don't work without you. The tree's sitting there. Tree been there. But you got to go do something. You got to tap in, and you have to perform it in a certain way that unlocks your quantum, that unlocks your mental. Like, I was sitting here, like I said, I'm going through stuff, right? Because I realized that our ancestors is totally and definitely the shit. They have March Madness, yeah, but we got Carnival. You know what I mean? We got Carnival. We got events where people can go put on a mask and be loose. Get loose. You might be a little bit, you got a little bit of quarantine in. You might got a little bit of winter rust. And you want to be wild. You want to beat some niggas' ass. You want to go crazy. Well, no, nigga, put your mask on. You know what I mean? And we going to go down here and we going to have Carnival. We going to go down here and we going to have Mardi Gras in Louisiana. We going to have it in Alabama. We going to have it in different parts of Mississippi. Yeah, the Mardi Gras is not just in Louisiana. It's in different parts, different places, right? Because our ancestors knew that this time of the year, March, like they told Julius Caesar, beware the Ides of March, that this time of year, you might be a little antsy. You might need a little release. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't go to Mardi Gras this year. I didn't get to kill nobody this year. I was a little antsy. You know what I mean? But that's why we got to stick to our ancestors. That's why we got to stick to what we got going on over here. You know what I mean? And stay quantum. Stay tapped in, turned on. Stay tuned into the sun. Man, I mean, again, all these niggas telling y'all to look at the aliens. Ain't nobody telling you to look at the sun. Nobody telling you to use the sun. It's hard for me to speak from a place of lack. From a place of despair when I'm turned up. When I'm one. Like, I don't know how to teach people to be one. I can only tell you to experiment on yourself. Be the spiritual scientist. Experiment on yourself. Try yourself. See if you can be one. See if like again, why you think it's not going to happen for you? Somebody tell me why. Why won't it happen for you? Why won't you be special? Like again, shout out to Henry and shit. Because, yeah, we talking about the mansion and all that shit. That's part of my manifestation. But Henry is part of my manifestation. Like, real talk. Like, Henry is a producer. Henry make good, really good beats with a lot of bass in them. At the time, I'm from Philadelphia. I just moved to Los Angeles. I want to get with some producers. I'm praying, I'm hoping, I'm wishing, I'm dreaming to get with some dope producers. I need a squad of producers. And I met Henry. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Henry. Henry is part of my manifestation. The mansion is part of my manifestation. I don't know what kind of car I was driving at the time, but he'll tell you it was something retarded. That's part of my manifestation. Because I bring my best friend Sadiq, and he'll tell you before I even left Philadelphia, I said I'm going to live in a mansion with the sickest view. I'm going to be driving a Corvette with Arizona plates. I think I said red Corvette too at that. But Henry can tell you what color it was. You know? But the point is, this is all manifestation. This is all manifestation. You can't stop you. You can't stop you. You got to let you go. You got to release you. You got to trust in you. You got to push you. You got to give yourself an opportunity to shine. I am.